The warrior diet is a way of eating that cycles extended periods of little food intake or fasting with short windows of overeating. It has been promoted as an effective way to lose weight and boost energy levels, among other things. Yet some experts believe that this method of fasting is a bit extreme and unnecessary. So in this video, I'm going to look at whether you should be trying it or not. The warrior diet is supposedly based on ancient warriors who consumed very little during the day and then feasted at night. According to its founder, a former member of the Israeli Special Forces, it's designed to improve the way we eat, feel, perform, and look by stressing the body through reduced food intake and thus triggering survival instincts. It should be noted that the diet's founder acknowledges that the warrior diet is based on his own beliefs and observations, not strictly on science. People following this diet undereat for 20 hours per day, then consume as much food as desired at night. Now, during the 20-hour fasting period, you can consume small amounts of dairy products, hard-boiled eggs, and raw fruits and vegetables, as well as plenty of non-calorie fluids. Now, after 20 hours, people can essentially binge on any foods they want within a 4-hour overeating window. However, unprocessed, healthy, and organic food choices are encouraged. Followers of the warrior diet claim that it helps melt fat, improve concentration, boost energy levels, and encourages cellular repair. Does it have benefits? Now, the warrior diet doesn't have any science to directly support its benefits, but intermittent fasting does. Now, the warrior diet is a bit more extreme than other versions of intermittent fasting. For example, the 16-8 method, which is where you fast for 16 hours and then you can eat during an 8-hour window. So the warrior diet is just a more extreme version of that, really. So that being the case, there is a good chance it helps with weight loss because less time to eat during the day means calories are restricted. Now, one study which closely mimicked the warrior diet, fasting for 20 hours, found that people who consumed meals over 4 hours in the evening experienced more weight loss than those who consumed the same amount of calories in meals throughout the day. Now, what's more, those who ate one meal per day showed significantly reduced fat mass and greater muscle mass. As you might expect though, researchers noted that when consuming one meal per day, subjects had a significant increase in feelings of hunger. Basically, what we know from all the research is that intermittent fasting is really effective for weight loss compared to doing nothing at all, to making no changes. When you compare it to general calorie restriction, like a normal diet where you just reduce calories throughout the entire day, it performs equally as well, not better or worse. So basically, any eating pattern or diet that reduces your calories will work. It just depends on how well you can stick to it. Now, there are also some interesting studies that show that fasting can reduce inflammation in the body. For example, this study in 50 people found that those fasting for the Muslim holiday of Ramadan had significantly lower levels of the inflammatory markers interleukin-6, C-reactive protein, and homocysteine compared to non-fasting individuals. Other studies have shown similar, so that's an interesting point, and we don't see that from all different eating patterns or types of diets. Potential downfalls of the warrior diet. So one of the most obvious limitations of this diet is that it limits the amount of time you can have meals to just 4 hours in a day. So basically you get one meal per day. This can be difficult to stick to, especially when participating in normal, everyday social activities like going out to breakfast or lunch or dinner. Now, while some may feel great when consuming very small amounts of calories over a 20-hour period, others may find that this way of eating is just not ideal for their lifestyle. So it's clear that the warrior diet is not a way of eating that everyone should follow. And it's definitely inappropriate for women who are pregnant or nursing, people with diseases like type 1 diabetes, heart failure, or certain cancers, extreme athletes, people with eating disorders or a history of disordered eating, and people who are underweight. Additionally, some research suggests that intermittent fasting can affect women's hormones more than men's. Basically, some women may be able to fast intermittently without negative effects. However, some experience unpleasant side effects like insomnia, anxiety, missed periods, and reproductive health disturbances. As is the same with any diet or eating pattern, some people are going to thrive with it, and other people are going to find the rules and restrictions a bit too difficult to follow. And I think in the instance of the warrior diet, those rules and restrictions are a little too much to ask of the average person. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative. Don't forget to subscribe to Healthline's Authority Nutrition YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button below this video.